In this video, I'm gonna show you a trick that's gonna get you better vocals, guaranteed. It's gonna make you a better singer, and it's a trick that I don't see talked about really ever. So I think you're gonna find this super interesting. Now, if you've been trying to record vocals from home, you know the struggle of getting a good vocal performance, especially if you're not a classically trained singer. You know, you may sound great playing live, but once you get up against that microphone and you're underneath the microscope, a lot of problems can be found there. And if you're like me, hearing your vocals coming out of the speakers sometimes can make it to where you don't ever want anybody to hear that song, which is a shame because you should be releasing your music. And this video is gonna help you get over that hump. And it's gonna go beyond just using editing tools like Melodyne or Auto-Tune. It's gonna show you visually what you are doing, so that way you can correct it and go back and then redo the performance and make sure you're hitting those notes and you can start to feel where those notes should live inside your body. It's a really cool trick. I'm excited to show you this trick. Yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So I know I talked about not using something like Melodyne, but here we are in Melodyne because it is awesome. If you don't have Melodyne, you should definitely get it. I have a vocal performance here that you can see, and it is tuned. And just so you know, this video is not about tuning. Don't worry, it's not about tuning. This video is about seeing what you are doing, because I'm sure that there's things that you're doing in your performance, especially if you aren't trained singer, to where you may be moving up and down notes on what should be a consistent note. I know I do that a lot. Or your scoops, you're maybe singing flat a lot, singing sharp a lot. And these are the things that make your performance go against the grain of the other instruments, especially if all your other instruments are perfectly in tune. If you're using software, synths, and all that kind of stuff, all that's in perfect tune, and then your vocals come in and that's why it sounds bad. You can tune it, and I'm a proponent of tuning it, but sometimes if you're not like the best singer in the world, you may be really off. Even when you tune it, it sounds not natural. So what you need to do is just re-record your vocals, and that's what this trick is going to show you how to do. What I'm talking about here is you can see this performance and you can see where the notes lie. Here are the notes. You don't need to be a theorist to understand what's going on here. You just look and see the notes in this scale. They're all highlighted in light gray. And if I were to just undo what I've tuned here, you'll see the performance. And I'm gonna play this performance, and this is me really being vulnerable with you all, because you get to hear my raw vocals for this song. And again, I'm not the greatest singer in the world, and you know, I struggle with this too. So be nice to me in the comments. Doing this for you. Here we go. Check this out. We'll just dance beneath these street light lamps. Yeah, they burnt out years ago. But up there in the night sky, there's that same... Okay, so it's not a perfect performance. I did go ahead and tune it, but as you can see on here, I have this G note, which I hit it, and then I dip flat, and then I go sharp, and then I go down and I'm sharp, I hit it and I'm sharp again on this E, and then I have this other note right here that's, again, it should be all A's, and it's moving all over the place, and these fluctuations are what's causing it to sound pitchy. And I need to learn to be more consistent with my notes. So I went ahead and tuned this because I wasn't that off. So I'm just gonna tune it. Sounds like this after it's tuned. We'll just dance beneath these street light lamps. Yeah, they burnt out years ago. But up there in the night sky, and it sounds fine, especially in the context of the mix. But let's say I was really off. Let's say I was hitting the A when I should be hitting the G. And when you start to really make those big drastic tuning changes, that's where you're gonna introduce a lot of artifacts. It's not going to sound natural, and that's just not a very great performance. You should redo that performance, and this is what this video is about. This trick is about tuning the vocal to where it should be, then exporting this and using it as a guide for your next vocal take. So that way you can also have this up and look at it when you're recording, so you have that visual cue of going, okay, like that G, those are 3 G notes. It's not a G and then it should waver off. It's like you can see it, and then you can start to feel it and learn your voice and learn to get on pitch and to get a more natural performance and a better performance. And then you can go in and then fine tune with something like Melodyne, and you're gonna get a vocal that sounds natural, not tuned, and it'll sound great against your backing track. Again, awesome tip that I want you all to try is just go ahead, use something like Melodyne, tune it to where it needs to be, and then export that, and then use that as a track to sing over, and then you'll get more likely to hit the pitches that you're going for. And especially if you understand visually vocally, what you're doing wrong, you'll start to learn how to sing the song better with less of those fluctuations, without losing your feel, without losing what makes you, you, by just tuning this thing to death. You'll learn, you'll grow, and then you'll just be better for it. I've been using Melodyne for over 10 years now. I will say it's helped me become a better singer just because I can see what I'm doing, I can see what my voice does, and you kind of get like a forensics eye into it. Let me know what you thought about this tip. Do you use Melodyne? Do you use another software? Let me know in the comments below. I hope this little trick just inspires you to get back on the horse. If maybe there's some songs that are sitting on your hard drive that you need to finish, maybe you were held back by your vocals, do this, try it again, learn your voice, get out there, make music. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.